And I think this will be the moment where you become a reaction photo. And there's going to be like such a good photo of you like gasping. And it'll be like me when I don't know, when I pretend I did something by accident. Tweet that right now, guys. That was really funny and good.
Manic
Pixie
Jump Scare. Hosted by Quinn Murphy
and Becca Hobart.
Hi. We Quinn.
Quinn.
And we Becca. And welcome to Manic Pixie Jump Scare, a podcast where Becca and I talk about our shared delusions,
passions,
and love for
each other.
Full disclosure.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Full disclosure. It did start British and then it slowly, no, not slowly, it quickly became Australian.
I think it honestly was New Zealand, to be honest. Like so fast it did that.
Oh my God.
It's a great wang.
It went from... It's a great wang.
Wang.
I actually went fishing today. It was amazing. So it much like progression through the continent when Australia was still a penal colony, when the UK through Australia and then into New Zealand. Sure. So yeah, actually I don't even know if that's the history. Beck and I will soon find out though in our research. But yeah, so here we are, another week. Another
day, another sleigh.
So yeah. So let's jump right into it. Becca, wait, I heard something has been suggested to me that there was a run-in with the law you have to tell me about.
Yeah, I cannot believe I didn't tell you. This actually happened last week. I just can't believe I forgot to mention this. So what happened was my cousin Ryan, who I've spoken about on the podcast before, we all love.
Cousin Ryan is on my personal stand list.
I was gonna say he's making his way to the stand list in like a really crazy way.
He's an up and coming icon of this podcast.
It's so exciting to see him grow, and he definitely doesn't listen, so that's great because he's never ever talked to me about being mentioned. But anyway,
that's crazy. Like people like I think about people being like, I feel like I don't have anybody like this, but who's like a character on our podcast, but like they don't even know about it.
No, literally, like we'll find one for you.
Yeah.
But anyway,
cousin Ryan is definitely yours. He's third co-host energy.
Yeah. And I hope that no one like looks him up on my Instagram or anything. Like I want you to keep him a mystery until you see him on this podcast.
I think I tried to look him up on your Instagram one time and I couldn't find him. Like I couldn't figure out.
Yeah, just keep it that way.
Because Ryan's a hard,
Yeah. So you don't know what he looks like or anything?
No.
Wow. You're going to love it. I want to get a police sketch artist in here and have you, I want to see what you think he looks like. But anyway.
Caricature artist.
Yeah. Okay. So Ryan, he was talking about he needed like a concealer or whatever. So I was like, come into Ulta. Also, it's when I was trying to get my loyalty numbers up anyway. So I was like, come in, you'll make a loyalty account and also I'll like help you get a concealer. So I helped him when he came in. I'm checking him out at the cash register and I start to hear a little hustle and bustle. Also, people are talking really loud on my radio and I'm like trying to sign to Ryan and also type and like do everything at once. And I was like, hold on. I'm getting so overstimulated.
You're speaking in two languages, hearing in another language. Yeah.
Yeah, it was going like so much going on. So then all of a sudden, boom, pow, I start hearing yelling, going, stop resisting, stop resisting. And then Ryan turns around now. And of course, the exact minutes that Ryan is in a building, a woman is arrested for stealing at Ulta Beauty. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She had been stealing perfumes apparently for months. And we finally like got her on camera. So the police were just there right away. It was crazy.
They said, we've been waiting to catch your ass.
We have been fucking waiting.
We've been on to you.
Yeah. So they
Ulta's
kept her
most
outside.
wanted.
Literally, they kept her outside for a while in the car, and then they finally left. I did accidentally okay, so I did call them hogs, the police officers, and then I looked and one was right behind me. So I was like, "Oh, I hope it's not me next."
You went at the-
Oink oink, literally. Yeah. But it was crazy. And then Ryan was like, "Oh wow." And I don't know, it's just the like he if that doesn't tell you about who he is as a person, he
he
can
bring
walk in somewhere and
he
someone
brings
gets
an
arrested.
energy. Yeah.
It really is. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So
That's
yeah.
that's wild also.
Yeah. It was
Wow.
crazy. And then Lauren came, my friend from home, Lauren.
Amazing.
And she walks and she goes, "Y'all get robbed again?" She said it so loud. I was like, no, but kind of. A little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's I perfumes.
It was like organized crime because of like reselling and everything and like doing so much.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, like nice perfumes?
Yeah. She
I didn't
cut
know
out.
Ulta sells
Yeah, we have a whole perfume
this.
and cologne section.
I know, but I didn't know they were like, do they carry like
Oh, all name
Rouge?
brands.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, like yeah, Dior,
Per.
Valentino,
Per.
Armani, Ariana Grande.
REM Beauty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So, there's some big ticket items
Oh
for
my
sure.
gosh.
Yeah.
That is I feel like people are stealing more than they were.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
I feel like stealing has become like so normalized.
Yeah, it definitely has.
And for legal reasons, we won't like give our opinion of stealing from Ulta on the podcast. But
Mm-mm.
um anyway, I went through like a kleptomania era. I believe everybody does.
I think everyone does.
Everybody goes through a little kleptomania era.
Mhm.
And um now I just cannot bring myself to steal. I still have the impulse sometimes.
Yeah.
Because do you ever look around a store as somebody who I also know used to steal, Becca?
Yeah.
Do you ever look around the store and just say they're making it too easy?
Literally.
Like, if you don't have those little sensors on your door, like come on,
Yeah. You're
like
crazy.
you're not even giving the illusion of we take our merchandise seriously. We want to protect our merchandise.
Yeah. Yeah. Even those little stickers that are like this will go off, but it actually doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like just do it because that'll make me be like, "Oh."
I've also thought of
Mhm.
before, like going over to the sensors and like testing them, like dropping something like just conspicuously like near the sensors.
I really don't think that. I think the only thing that will beep is like a full on tag.
Mm-hmm.
And that just beeps when it gets like touched, you know? So
Mm.
like I don't really know what's true.
Yeah. Anti-theft.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still like strategize stealing, but I never actually steal.
That's good. Yeah. I think once you turn 18, it becomes really scary to think about doing it.
Wait, I need to take that back. I did steal something recently. Anyway,
Oh, what'd you
I don't even
steal?
know if I actually stole it, but wait, I'll explain it. So,
Yeah.
what happened with me this week, biggest thing
Mm.
was
Uh-huh.
probably the fact that I journeyed to Boston, Massachusetts.
Right.
I'm going overseas to New England. And so I journeyed there because I was going to the Chromatica ball.
Ah.
Yes, 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 yes. And me and my mother, so me and my mother were going on together. I got
Amazing.
Chromatica ball tickets for my 20th birthday. I am now 21 and a half,
Yeah.
but the concert was supposed to be last summer, or the tour, I should say, was supposed to be last summer, but then it was postponed.
Right.
That was the third time I was supposed to see Lady Gaga over the course of the pandemic because for Christmas 2019, my mother got me tickets to her Vegas residency, both shows, Enigma and the Jazz and Piano Show. And of all the things the coronavirus took from me, I think
It
seeing Enigma is like the greatest crime. Like the
wait,
fact
in
that
2019 though? When
yes,
it was like, wow, wait, I didn't realize that.
yeah. What do you mean in 2019?
Because I just associate 2020 so much with COVID.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't in
It was
2019. I got the tickets Christmas of 2019. So famously 1 week before 2020, the year started. And I was supposed to see Enigma and the Jazz and Piano Show in May of that year.
I see.
Like
I
right
see.
after school ended.
I see.
Me and my brother were going to go to Las Vegas. We were going to see Lady Gaga's residency. I was going to Ascend.
Wow.
And now Enigma is just this thing I feel like I've missed out on. But anyway. Can't get too mad about that. So we go to Boston. We took the train, the Amtrak. Which,
OMG.
yes, first of all, we need to talk about it. Trains, amazing. Yeah. Period. Because the Amtrak, there's so much more room than a flight. It's actually crazy. Like the experience of riding on a train is so different from riding on a plane. And it's crazy because they effectively do the same thing.
And the view is always better on a train.
Oh, 1,000%. Oh, 1,000%.
Well, except for like the nice part of the ascend and descend of a flight.
Yeah. No. Training through like Connecticut, which you have to pass through to get into Boston, beautiful. Especially when we were coming back on Saturday morning, like everybody out like on the little shores of Connecticut on Saturday morning on their little boats. It was like sunny. The water was glistening. I was like, this is such a beautiful experience everyone's having. But a train is just such a beautiful thing because first of all, there's way more room. Well, it's not even, I don't want to situate it as in like beautiful, but like different, but the more room definitely is beautiful. And then it's also, you can literally bring anything on the train. It's crazy to me.
That is true.
Yes. Like there's no TSA, there's no security at all. I don't even think there's a bag limit.
No, you can just literally, as long as you can shove it in and fit it in something.
Yeah, and as long as they're not like the train isn't overflowing with bags, you'll probably never get a question about it. And also people are getting on and off the train, so like, you know,
which is why it is the perfect place for a murder mystery, as Agatha Christie so brilliantly discovered.
Because a plane, it's like there's only so many places for you to go. Also, a plane, everybody can see everything going on,
literally,
basically. But a train, there are multiple cars.
Who's to say?
You can get up and walk around on a train. Like there's a cafe cart.
Yeah, sometimes there are bars on a train.
Oh yeah, they were fully selling alcohol. Like it was crazy. Anyway, so first thing, my mom, my lovely mother, bought herself a ticket in business class.
Oh.
And she was like, okay, Quinn, we're sitting in business class. And then I still didn't have a phone at this time. We left Friday morning at 10:30. My phone got to my house at like noon. Or no, we left Thursday morning at 10:30. My phone got to my house at like noon. So I had to do Boston. You have a phone? Yeah, I didn't have a phone. So
you have a phone now though?
I do have a phone now.
Oh.
Update, have a phone.
Awesome. Okay, good.
And so anyway, so my mom buys us tickets and she's like, Quinn, how are you going to get to your ticket? And I'm like, what do you mean? How am I going to get to my ticket? I don't have a phone, mother. You're going to have to like help me with that. And she seemed like surprised at that concept. So first of all, the first kind of crazy thing is that we rode from Delaware to Philadelphia, like the first whole like exchange, and they just did not check our tickets.
Just a free ride.
Literally, I could have. Wow. I go to Philly all the time. Like I could have just taken a free ride. What?
Crazy.
Anyways, so I thought about that after. But anyway, so the conductor finally comes through after we leave Philly and is like checking our tickets. He scans my mom's ticket. It's fine. And then he scans my ticket and he's like, oh, actually, this is a coach ticket.
You're so poor. You need to get out of my face, he said.
You need to leave. Anyway, so my mom claimed she didn't know, but then she was like, well, I booked your ticket and then, or I thought I booked both of our tickets, but I actually just booked the round trip ticket for myself. And then when I went back to book a business class ticket, they were so expensive. And I'm like, so you did know you didn't book me a business class ticket? And she never gave me an affirmative answer on that. But I'm like, you're still like, if I'm Olivia Benson trying to put together who was stealing the perfumes from Ulta, then like you're the culprit, ma'am. Like, you know. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So So I
true.
like sit there for a little second, but then once the car starts to fill up, somebody comes and they're like, "You're in my seat, actually." And then I'm like, "Oh." And so then I take my broke ass into coach, which actually ended up being a beautiful experience. I found the perfect person to sit next to, but like by that point, all the seats were like there wasn't like an empty row, and so I had to be like, "Is anyone sitting here?" Like that, and that gave me a little bit of anxiety. And so then I found this lovely girl, did not make a peep. She's like either an accountant or maybe like a consultant for Deloitte.
Who's that?
It's a like major financial firm. It's one of the big four firms.
Oh.
So yeah, like she's our age and she's like doing
Wow.
like an actual job.
Yeah.
And
That's crazy.
unlike me, unemployed, editing my podcast next to her. I was like editing my podcast next to this girl who's like doing her financial job, and I'm like, this is America, baby.
These are equally important, actually.
Literally. Yeah. So
we could both be millionaires.
yeah. So we pull up into Boston after a lovely little train ride. And then we like had the whole first night, and then the second day is the day of the concert, right? And so there will be something I update Becca on off camera because I don't want to talk about it on the podcast.
Okay.
But it is a little bestie thing, but I'll let you guys know that we are having a conversation you are not privy to.
Okay.
Anyway.
Sorry.
I'm willing to be vulnerable with you guys, but it gets to a point. Anyway. So, well, first of all, I should tell you about my trip to the dispensary.
Okay, yeah.
So, my mother.
You went with your mother? Okay,
yes,
yeah.
My mother and I are together the whole weekend. And so, my mom and I were curious to go to a dispensary because we haven't I've never been to one. And so, we find one. There's like one like 2 avenues down from our hotel. So we walk over there. First of all, they scan your IDs before you even get in there. And then you go in and you can't like look around. It's very much like you go up to a person and then they have like their whole inventory on an iPad.
Oh, wow.
Literally. Yeah. And so my mom was like shopping for a certain thing. And like my mother, a lovely Gen X woman, is like stunned by all of this stuff going on, like within, the marijuana, like the legal selling of marijuana. And so our sales associate walks us through it. It's a lovely little experience. We both bought seltzers, like marijuana infused seltzers to drink before the concert. So that was kind of a beautiful experience, but I just cannot describe my mother like I was like explaining to her like what strains were, and like she was like I don't want to do too much. Like every time I spoke, I get paranoid, and like the attendants, the people at the thing were so nice. Like they couldn't have been nicer. They're like, "Oh, well, my mom really likes this." Like, but my mom is just like wide-eyed, like looking around. So, but anyway,
a gag.
So it was a very fun experience going to the dispensary with my mother. I would recommend it to anybody else.
Nice.
So then we get ready and we go to the concert. And so we had like field, I forget what the section was called. It was called like the field box, I want to say.
Okay.
So like we had seats, but it was right on like the field, like near where like third base is, because it was at Fenway Park.
Oh, okay.
So like we were right near where like third base would have been at a baseball
during
game.
a game. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously pretty good seats. And yeah, so we're there. So I drank the infused seltzer and we like sat down for a second. And anyway, so I'm like starting to get a little high by this point. And I go off because I wanted to buy some merchandise. I bought this lovely shirt.
Wow.
That says "Be Free" on the back of it.
You're literally wearing a Gaga shirt and I'm wearing an Ariana shirt.
Yes, Becca and I are
like,
also matching. And we had to we took a second at the beginning of our recording session to be like, oh, we're matching. Okay.
And we do consistently say that our relationship is very Gaga Ariana.
Yeah.
So wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so I'm high by this point and I go to the merch table And I feel like I'm fully on like an NPC side quest
Oh
because
God.
I do not have my phone. I'm high as fuck. There are literally thousands of people around me. Like,
Literally.
so I walk to the merch table. I like wait in line. It feels like 1,000 years I'm actually in line. And I'm like, okay. And it was very because like I like the designs of all the merch and stuff. There were only t-shirts really. But I usually get like if I like merch, like something I will ball out on is concert merch for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's just where I am right now. And but I only really loved this shirt. And so it was number 4. And so I was like, okay, when I get up there, and I'm like, what's taking everybody so long? Like, just say the number. And because everybody's like making the people like hold up sizes to them. And like, they're like, can you show me what an XL looks like? It's like, girl,
Guys,
come on.
just guess and
Like,
go.
yeah. Like, I
If
mean,
it,
come on.
yeah.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
anyway, so I'm like, okay, I'm asking for a number 4 in this size. Boop, boop, boop. I get up. I say number 5.
Oh God.
I send the person on like a wild goose chase. And then I'm like, and then I go, I see him pulling out like the wrong shirt. And I'm like, oh, actually, I didn't mean number 5. I actually meant number 4.
Why don't you just buy 5 also? That's what if I was really high, I would have been like, I'll also take
I'm surprised. Actually, yeah. Maybe it's because I don't know. Because then it would have been $50. It would have been out $50.
I mean,
They're
fair enough.
expensive. Anyway.
And your
And so,
processing was slowed, so it's all right.
yeah. Also, the checkout person was very nice. We had a full like little conversation. Super
Oh,
nice.
good.
And so then I went to buy alcohol for my mother and I. And that also took super long. But literally the whole like I waited through 2 long lines and it was really only like 40 minutes I was gone. But it was just because I was like high and had nothing to do
It
except
felt
for
so
like
much
be with my own
longer.
thoughts and like look around. I
Scary.
was like, it felt like literally 5 hours. And then I started to hear like they turned on the music like before the show and I was afraid I was like missing it.
Oh, did she have an opener?
No.
Okay, cool.
No. There were all these rumors. I was like looking, and there were all these rumors that like Rina Sawayama was gonna be her opener, which like would have been an actual slay and a serve.
Crazy.
But no. Anyway,
Dang.
so I get back, and then literally not even like I kind of timed it perfectly because then not even 10 minutes later, the concert is starting.
Wow.
Yeah. And so honestly, it was amazing. Like what else can I say about it? So she comes out. We're also gonna have spoilers for the tour. So if you have not seen the tour yet and you don't want spoilers for it, it's amazing. First of all, she did like all of her big hits, like boom, 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 like one right after the other, like Bad Romance. She opened the tour with Bad Romance.
Oh my God.
Literally.
She's crazy.
Yeah. Like
I
Bad
love
Romance,
her.
Just Dance, Poker Face. Like those are her first 3 songs. Also, something so weird. She's singing all these songs while she is literally in this like cage dress. Like she's not moving. She's fully just like standing still in this beautiful like sculptural dress, like just singing.
For that many songs?
Yes. And she's singing, she's like screaming Just Dance, like I better see you jumping while she's just it was very camp. And she, of course, has like dancers and stuff. And I was listening to a podcast and they were like, yeah, the dancers were really doing a lot of work during that. Like, first.
She just wasn't.
Yes. Because, well, girl, she was doing the vocal.
Singing her life away.
Yes,
Yeah,
literally. And so, something else about Lady Gaga's concerts is they are a cinematic experience.
Does she have good like visuals and stuff?
Yes, she has crazy visuals. You have no idea how they actually like relate to what's going on at all.
But she knows, and that's
but she
maybe
knows.
She does.
Yeah. Like she knows, she has a reason everything relates, and like if she explained it to you, like you would get it, but
yeah,
she's fully like anyway. And so the show there wasn't a name for that first section, but then after that first section it blares like Act 1. And the acts would each have like 3 songs in them. Like the first couple acts all had 3 songs in them. So she kind of started going through like Chromatica kind of, but also mixing it with like, it would be like 2 songs from Chromatica and then like one of her older songs.
Gotcha.
And there were like film interludes. It was beautiful. There was this one, the Act 4 like interlude film. She had this beautiful like dewy makeup, and I was so sad I like couldn't take a picture, and I can't find like a good high quality picture of it. But I thought in that moment, Sarah Tano, who is Lady Gaga's makeup artist, I thought in that moment, Sarah Tano, you will always be famous. That was literally the thought I had. I saw the makeup and I was like, Sarah Tana, you will always be famous to me. Like, this is
great.
insane what you're doing here.
Always be.
Yeah. And so, yeah,
God.
it was crazy. She did like all day. It was really because she divided mostly. She did all the dancey songs for like the first 3/4 of the concert. And then she went to like the piano for the final quarter and like kind of settled there.
She released out the cage.
Yes, literally. And so it was a beautiful experience. I also, the aesthetic of the concert, it was everything like I love. Like it was like fetish, it was like PVC, it was leather, it was like like it was like the looks were just amazing, and like what everybody was dressed in I was completely in love with. Like the whole aesthetic of the concert was it was actually amazing.
How many balls out of 10 do you give it?
Oh, I would say 9.5.
Okay.
It was like, yeah. Also, the people we had seats, and like there were 4 seats like in our row. The other 2 people never showed up, other than my mom.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so we had like room. Was I still elbowing all the people around me? Yeah. Sorry, I was dancing. I can't. So one thing about me, I cannot be expected to be responsible for my conduct in any way when I'm seeing Lady Gaga, because at this point, I've been her fan for like most of my life.
Yeah.
And I will never like not be appreciative of my older self who like of like my 9-10-year-old self who made the decision to like stan Lady Gaga and to put her like on my pedestal, like to put her like to know at that age that like I needed one and that she was going to be my one, and that I was putting all my eggs in that basket at that young age. And I said, no one will come along that ever affects me more than her.
And you were right.
And I was right. I was fully right in that moment. I knew like there was something I connected to with this woman. That rah bitch. And I said, actually, she's mine forever. I do also have to say, I know that song that she wrote for Top Gun, didn't like, people were saying it was gonna be the next like Take My Breath Away, and then it like didn't really do as well.
It's beautiful.
Yes, it's a very good song. It reminds me very much of I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston.
Ooh,
like for whatever reason I always like, yeah, like there's something about the so bright and the don't make me close anyway, but like there's something about those 2 things that remind me of each other anyway. But she sang it, and like I remember I was listening to Keep It, which is a really good podcast, and they did like a whole thing on the song and how they didn't like it and how it was like, underproduced and stuff. And when I actually heard it like in a stadium, I was like, this is where this song is supposed to be performed.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, because like when you listen to the produced song, it sounds like it's like recorded in a stadium. But like when she's actually just doing like glam 80s like stadium rock, like it's crazy. So and the song
maybe at the next Super Bowl halftime show, we'll hear it.
When
we
she
can only
returns.
hope and pray.
It was very beautiful. And people were like, I saw people being like, oh my god, I cannot believe she ended because it was like her encore song.
Gotcha.
But people were being like, oh, I cannot believe she like ends it with that song. But I was like, I'm gagging.
So
also there was something so camp. She performed Shallow, of course. And she performed it in like this bug mask. It was
what the fuck?
It's so funny because she like the art direction of this show was so incongruous to the songs being sang at some points. It was
hilarious.
It was so camp. She's literally wearing like a little like gunmetal like leotard, and on her head she has these huge like spectacles that are giving bug eyes and like antennas coming off of them, and she's just in the shallow, and everybody's just pretending like it's normal.
That is so insane.
No,
there's so many levels of that to study,
and I think she's so ironic, and I, because I can't like, my thing with Lady Gaga is I cannot like, I think there are so many different ways to read her career, because her career very intentionally started as like a study on fame and
Yeah.
like this whole like Warholian like thing of like what is
Right.
commercial art versus what is fine art and all this, and blending the lines between the two.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could read her as somewhere along the lines she's lost the plot and she's just become the thing that she used to critique.
Didn't want to be. Yeah.
Yes. Or not even that she didn't want to be, but just that she became the thing that she critiqued. But
Well,
also, I think she does it she does it in such a way sometimes where I'm like, this can't be unintentional.
No, yeah, she's definitely aware of it.
Like, she can't wear those bug eye glasses while she sings like the song that literally like brought her back, like the song that gave her her second like era of
She
being the
performed
biggest
at the
star in the world.
Oscars.
Yes, yeah. Because she's also been the biggest star in the world like twice in her career, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Especially considering they were like 10 years apart.
Right.
And like that song is the reason for that second era. And like she's singing it in like this weird like bug costume.
She's so funny. And
Yeah,
yet you were the one person in the room who believed in her.
No, literally, I'm not a fan. If Lady Gaga has 1,000 fans, I'm one of them. If she has 10 fans, I'm one of them. If she has one fan, I am it. If she doesn't have any fans, bitch, I've died. Same with Sarah Tano. Like after this tour, same with Sarah Tano.
Sarah.
So yeah, that was my experience seeing the Chromatica ball.
I liked it amazing. A lot more.
I loved the Joanne World Tour because it was my first time seeing Lady Gaga, but like this one was like so amazing.
Yeah.
Also, it was literally 2 hours.
Wow.
She performed for 2 hours.
That's a movie.
Literally. Which like sometimes like when I saw Cher, for instance,
yeah,
she was not on stage for a full hour.
Yeah.
Like she was not, and I feel like that's like normal. Like people are just doing shorter sets.
And Cher's old.
Yeah, but Lady Gaga said, "Oh no, y'all are here for." Because even I was like, because obviously I wasn't like on my phone checking because I didn't have a phone.
Right.
And so I was like, I feel like we've been here for a long time, and it was like Act 5, and then it was said like finale, and I'm like, oh my god, there's more. Like this is crazy.
This is insane.
And like fully, like she came on at 8:30, and we were like the show ended at 10:30. Like,
wow.
Yeah. So she did she did
like
your
money's worth.
Yeah, she did like a 2-hour set.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Oh my god. It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you got to see it.
Amazing experience. I loved it a lot.
Yay.
And so yeah. I will just quickly mention that I did get a new phone when I got back from Boston. So amazing. I'm no longer unplugged.
Okay, good.
Unfortunately.
But you did lose everything on the lake phone. Correct.
What do you mean I did lose everything?
Like did your storage like back up onto this phone or like
Oh
do you
yeah.
have to, like...
yeah.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Because I know that
I lost like a day and a half of things.
Oh, okay. Because when I broke my one phone, I lost everything.
Yeah, no, mine backs up automatically. So I lost like a day and a half of things. Like I remember I took pictures of the lake that I don't have on my phone.
Gotcha.
I don't have any like digital pictures of the weekend. So anyway, but pretty good, so now I'm back better than ever, some might say. And so yeah.
Amazing.
Do you have anything else to update the viewing public on?
I don't think so. I'm gonna save something for later actually. So yeah.
All right. So Becca and I are gonna take a quick little break and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna get into this episode, guys. It's gonna be a fun one.
I'm so excited.
I say that and then it's like, oh, anyway. We'll be right back. Guys, I'm scared. Oh my god. Oh, is that
Ow. All right, guys.
Oh, that hurt.
That really hurt me.
That really hurt.
So yeah, brushed it off. Today's episode topic is something I am so excited to do. It's really something I've been doing since I was a child. Some of you may be familiar with the game MASH, where you create future lives for you and your friends. And it's something I love to do, something I love to think about. So I figured Quinn and I should look into the future and discover our dream, most authentic self, most realized version of our lives
Mhm.
and display that. And of course, because we are who we are, we're explaining each other's.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
who knows Quinn better than Quinn? Becca. And who knows Becca better than Becca? Quinn.
Yeah.
Say it
Exactly.
again and again.
Precisely.
So we have a like some points of interest, like
Mhm.
obviously like house, career, things like that, but also like
Mhm.
anything else we want to say to each other. It's obviously going to be a really spiritual experience as well,
Mhm. Yeah.
because it's just, again, we are who we are.
Mhm.
So Quinn, I figure I can just start kind of setting up your dream life, if
Okay.
you don't mind me doing so.
Yeah, sure. You can go first, but
Okay.
I didn't really play MASH in school, so this is like new for me a little bit.
Oh, really? Do you know what it is though?
Yes. I played a
Okay.
couple rounds like just by myself on
Okay.
like an
Just
internet
by
version of
myself.
MASH when I was making the
Okay.
outline for the episode, but like I got the gist of it. I kind of knew what it was, but like I
Mhm.
don't think it was like a big thing at my school.
Oh, I think it was it's also a very like girly thing,
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
know? So I don't know, but
But even then, I can't remember like girls ever play. Like I remember like a little bit. Like it was like
mhm,
obviously it wasn't the first time I've heard of MASH, but like
right.
anyway.
No,
So
yeah, I played it like religiously as a
yeah.
child. And if there was someone you didn't like, you would always give them like bad options or like somehow
Oh my
skew
god.
their be like, "Oh no, you're going to be poor and ugly."
Wait, okay. Did you ever do this? Did you took a rubber band and you went like this and made like this?
Yeah, and then you can have someone else pull it and do the is that cat's cradle?
No, that's something different. This is like this was
Oh.
supposed to be like you would pick fingers for a person to like retract. So if you pick my middle finger and then you picked like my index finger, like it would make a shape. It either makes this shape or a different shape, and that would say whether
Oh.
you're gonna have like a boy or a girl.
Oh, interesting. I never played that. No.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
like
Okay.
the yeah.
That's
And so like if
creative.
I ever have like a rubber band or something, I just remember like I always like or like a hair tie, I like do this very
Just doing that.
frequently
Oh,
and like
wow.
just make the
Interesting.
patterns. Anyway,
Okay. Ch- childhood. Crazy.
literally.
All right.
Okay, Rebecca.
Well,
Oh my god, this is like
Quinn, I
scary.
am so excited to deliver you your dream life.
Oh my
Also,
god.
we kind of established between us that we're thinking like at the peak of our lives or something, maybe like 30s or 40s, or at
Mhm.
least where we're basing this era of dream life.
Yeah.
So I want to start with what you're doing career wise because I think it sets a lot in the scene.
Okay.
So, currently, saying currently in your dream life.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, obviously, you're going to be writing and performing your own solo shows on and off Broadway.
Oh
I'm
my
positive of
god.
that. Um, and I think it'll be like really, really cool. I think you're going to explore also with like makeup a lot and become kind of known for
Oh.
that as well. Um,
Oh.
kind of like Taylor Mac-ish things,
Oh.
you know?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
It's like my
Um,
dream. Literally my
right?
dream.
Yeah. So like doing that. Also, I had a very clear vision of this. And excuse me, I'm reading my notes from my phone right here.
Yeah. I have
Um,
notes prepared as well.
okay, good. I picture you also having and having a foundation where you sort of gather like at-risk youth and
Oh.
allow them to like create creative work. And I picture
Ooh.
the foundation coming out with a zine every season, having like lots of photography, articles, everything in it. And it's like solely made by these kids but produced by you. And then eventually like these children can get like jobs in the creative field whereas they might have not had that opportunity before. So you're like raising a generation of creatives,
Oh my god.
right?
That's another one of my dreams. Oh my god. I love
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Wait.
I picture that so hard. And I picture you like it's like an office space. You like walk in with a kimono and you're like, guys, this is looking really good. Like
Very
you just
Tim Gunn walking around like the
yeah. Literally, guys, it's so good.
Hello, designers.
Hello, designers. Hello, creatives.
Hello,
But yeah,
creatives. Hello,
so
my little creatives.
I think that would be so cute. And like obviously doing a lot of like extra work with like LGBTQ foundations.
Uh-huh.
Yes, like
Ally
yeah,
vibes.
for sure. You're such an ally in this dream
Mm-hmm.
life.
Yeah.
Such an ally. Yeah, so I think that's what your like main career will be. Will be like
Okay.
writing and performing, but you'll also be doing like all these side things, obviously. Okay. Then also, this is kind of an offshoot of that. I think you will have a designer that works with you really closely that like styles you for a lot of things. And I want to say, if I had to choose a brand, it'd be Moschino.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think that that like sort of like campy stuff and
Yes.
you being in the same like something so interesting and revolutionary could definitely has the potential to happen there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So yes, but I think yeah, you and the designer will be known as like, oh, like Quinn and blank.
I'll be their muse.
No, you can. I was blank's muse when they made blank blank. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, also I've noted in my notes that the parts of your chart most illuminated in your peak dream life are your Aquarius Venus and your
Uh-huh.
Cancer North Node.
Okay.
I think that really shines when you're doing what you're supposed to be
Okay.
doing and all the elements around you are harmonious.
Okay.
All right. And obviously your Sagittarius sun. I mean, it can't not.
I can't not.
It can't not, but
Come on
I think
now.
now come on now.
Now come on now.
She is she is a centaur and she is the moment. Okay. Okay. So now moving on to residency.
Okay.
I believe so strongly, obviously, you will mostly reside in New York City.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I picture you having a redstone, but I also picture it being actually matte black brick. And I
Huh.
picture the entire house being black, but everything in it that's not the walls is so colorful and it makes everything pop so
Oh.
much more. And it's like very liminal, but also like cozy because of that. And the lighting's maybe like warmer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
Warm
obviously,
light's a big rule for me. I hate cool lighting.
okay, awesome. Good, good, good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, lots of like vintage lamps. Like Anna Marie Tendler is definitely making you a vintage lampshade. Trust.
Oh,
John
trust and
Mulaney's
believe,
ex-wife. Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Yeah, I think
Yes.
you're definitely gonna be friends with Anna Marie Tendler, John Mulaney's ex-wife. I just see you guys being friends
Love her
in the same
work.
like art scene a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, you're gonna have the biggest bookshelf. It's gonna be like a full wall of just a bookshelf.
Another dream. Another dream.
Okay, good, good. And color coded, obviously. So that's nice.
Oh.
I picture that for sure. I think that you will live with your partner
Oh my God.
who maybe you'll meet when you're like early 30s. And
Okay.
then by like mid 30s, you guys are like already settled down together. Like it's so
Her.
like locked in there. I
Mm-hmm.
think that they will be a professor at Columbia. I
Oh
think that yeah, yeah. I don't know in what. I was thinking maybe like your classic English or
mm-hmm.
maybe even like a film
Yeah.
professor would be fun. I think maybe they might be an immigrant.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know from where, but I think that they could teach you whatever language is native to them. And you would like love that. You would love to learn that language and become fluent in it.
Yeah, I famously do want to learn another language.
Okay, awesome. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And
Okay,
I
you are
think that
nailing this so far. Can I say? Can I say?
no, I fully believe this will all come true. Like this is full manifestation session. Like my crystal, I'm looking at my crystals across the room.
I tricked Becca into
Anyway,
doing this so she could make a life plan for me, so I didn't have to like
I
come up with
tricked.
myself. I was like, Becca can come up with the whole thing for me, actually.
But it's all I ever want to do is make
Yeah,
life plans for people
exactly.
I know. I think that also your partner will. I don't even know if this is your type or anything. I think that they will look like Lee Pace.
Oh my god. No, because I didn't know Lee Pace was gay until like this week.
Oh yeah.
Can I say? No, because I was like,
Yeah.
because I'm a big disciple of Evan Ross Katz. And he is always posting Lee Pace, Lee Pace, Lee Pace.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I realized he was gay. He became so much more attractive to me, actually. Because I was like, okay, just an attractive straight guy. Like what? Like the
Like, what's more?
unattainability, I'm not interested in anymore. But then I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and now that there's, I mean, I mean, if Lee Pace like goes down a certain path, it could be Lee Pace.
Literally, yeah.
So
again,
all
just
right.
because there's a goalkeeper doesn't mean you can't score.
Literally.
He did reveal he was married this week. Anyway, no, and he's 6'5". No, oh my god.
Gay
if I was with
divorce is
somebody
a
taller than
thing.
me, that would be crazy, actually.
I think that is what I picture for you.
Oh my gosh.
Cause like, wow.
No, because when
Wow.
somebody's taller than me, it's like a crazy experience
It must be.
because I'm so not used to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. So, that's for residency. I think you will have 2 children 4 years apart. I don't know if
Oh.
adoption is an interest for you,
Yes.
but I think at least one of them will be adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. Okay.
That's cool.
Oh my god. Okay, I want to go into notable achievements of your dream life.
Oh my gosh.
I think obviously you will secure a Tony for one of your shows that you've done.
Okay.
I think you'll have a daytime Emmy for TV writing stuff that you just did kind of on the fly, but like it really worked out. So you were like, LOL. And then you tweet about it and it's like, oh my gosh. And now everyone knows you also on Twitter as being like a personality as well.
Oh my god.
That's cool.
Another one of my dreams.
Please be Twitter famous.
Having like a huge following on Twitter, like that will be a major moniker of success for me.
Yeah, getting the Twitter check mark. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I do see it in your future. So what can I say? Obviously me and you will have, I mean, this is before my dream life is exposed, but we will do some media and shows.
We will have our own media empire that is separate from our respective media empires, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah. But we do have some shows in the works, guys, that you just are not privy to yet. Again, they are
watch this space.
Like,
watch this space.
Like, for probably like a few years, but that's fine.
Good things come to those who wait.
Yeah.
And you guys are those. So
we see it in you. Yeah, I think that also, let me choose a year right now. 2034. That year's Met Gala, like you will be over at, like everyone's gonna freak out with whatever you wear that year. And it will be like, oh my gosh, like you've secured Met Gala like supremacy basically for like many years to come.
The Met Gala is also in my version of Your Dream Life. The Met Gala also does feature. Yeah.
Okay, perf.
So we'll see each other. We'll talk about the Met Gala on this podcast.
Okay, amazing. I think also you will get a Vogue Italia cover.
Not Italia.
Yeah, I see it. Your Italian pride. Rock on, guys. That is true alliance.
The last Italian princess. That'll be the headline.
Yeah. Oh my god, I almost forgot the biggest part. This is what struck me before we started filming and I had to write down with haste. Okay, I think you will have a big beef with Bella Thorne. And hold on now. I think what will happen is you will meet her at a party through Ryan Murphy that you were invited to because you like somehow like you talk with Ryan like every so often or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
And she was like really condescending towards you in some way. And then you like accidentally sort of spilled your drink, like because you were a little drunk, but it
I am famously clumsy.
Right. But it looked like you maybe threw it at her. And so it looked like purposeful. And so people are obviously taking photos of this. And I think this will be the moment where you become a reaction photo. And there's going to be like such a good photo of you like gasping. And it'll be like me when I I don't know, when I pretend I did something by accident. Tweet that right now, guys. That was really funny and good. Oh God.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I think, yeah, that
That
photo
was a
will
good
be
one.
really good. Again, I keep picturing you in more kimonos. So kimonos for sure.
Flowy, I will say, I might talk about this a little bit more next week, but I'm watching. I didn't know they made more seasons of this show. I have talked about it on the podcast before, but making the cut on Amazon. It turns out they're on their third season now. And I'd only ever seen the first one. Like they released a whole season without me knowing about it, despite having watched the first season. So I'm watching that now, and like flowy is such a thing, but I'm like not. I don't love like a shirt that flows, like a shirt that's like kind of also a dress. Like that's not my journey really, but like a kimono, much more my speed, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. Loves it. Muumuus.
Oh yeah. Something with no structure. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well that was my spiel on your dream life, I suppose.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have any questions that I can like about your dream life that I can maybe answer?
Oh,
if there's any like lingering, because I can definitely fill in some gaps if you have them.
Wait, let me look at mine for you real quick and see if there's anything that kind of. Okay, no, I think we kind of stuck to all the same things.
Okay, perf.
Okay, no, that was like that was so fun. Wait, okay, so the house.
Yeah.
So is everything black on the inside?
All the walls.
Oh.
And like the structures, so like any like poles or anything.
Okay.
And stairs, but I think the furniture will be really bright, and like everything you own will not be black.
Yes, yeah.
So that like everything looks so cool in the black space.
It's like yassified.
Like different. You can have like different textures,
industrialism,
though. Yeah. Like a black carpet next to like a glossy black wall would be kind of cool, I think.
Yeah.
Just something to think about.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Life. I think that a chandelier definitely you'll have probably in the library will be like, it looks like a giant globe, but it's like a huge chandelier.
Oh.
I would love that. I think globes will be in your house a lot.
I do love globes, yeah.
Like really bright ones. That would be awesome. Wow. Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
So you're happy? You could see yourself living that life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. I would kill to live that life. Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. It's everything I want. Anyway.
Perfect.
Oh my God. Okay. So now.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Becca's, and maybe some other things will come up along the way. But okay, so this is my dream life for Becca. I did mine in a different order. So it's kind of starting on like your residence, and then it kind of fans out.
Sure.
So Becca is bi-coastal, full New York, LA kind of life. She will tour Europe, but she will never make it big there because they don't get how someone can model themselves off of an early 2000s unethically wealthy socialite heiress and be a leftist at the same time. So like you'll love the Europeans and you'll love going to Europe, but they won't quite get you there.
And it's so true.
If that makes sense.
So
however,
true.
You will be huge in Japan and Korea.
Yeah.
Like you will go there and it's like, it's crazy energy.
They're going to eat that up. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, Brazil, like you can't walk down the street in Brazil.
Please come to Brazil.
You cannot walk down the street in Rio de Janeiro. Like you will never be able to go there to vacation. Okay. Becca will live in a modern house, perhaps even a fully glass one, like designed by bad gay Philip Johnson.
Wow.
However, she will never be minimal. Her house will, of course, be immaculately decorated in rainbow of furniture. They can either be pastel or neon, depending on how she's feeling when she buys the first piece.
Oh my God.
This house will resemble a prism when the light refracts through it and a rainbow comes out. So like that's like the inspiration of the house.
Quinn, this is crazy. I literally have a dream house in mind, and each room is a different color, and everything
Yes.
is a different color.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Crazy.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So she will usher in a new era in interior design in which people queer motifs originally thought to complement one another. So, like, you think the modern house has to be like, you know, minimalist, has to be all this, but no, you're going to show that you can bring those two worlds, like, you can bring two discordant worlds together and create something really fucking cool.
This is amazing.
And so then people are going to have like really weird fucking houses because of you. Anyway.
Wow. That's all I want.
Yes. Okay. So Becca will date mostly women. She will either marry one of the members of Muna, Katie, Joe, or Naomi, ranked from most likely to least likely, or she will marry a man who is the epitome of bi-wife energy. I imagine him being an excellent general contractor, but just because that's his skill set, not in like an anti-woman way. He's never done anything anti-woman. He is what Julia Fox imagines her son Valentino growing up to be.
And that is so true.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay. So Becca will not have children of her own, but she will serve as cool aunt to her biological nibblings, as well as those of her friends Macy and Quinn, among many others. She will show them the light of the double vodka water.
It's perfect. Perfect.
Okay. So now we'll get into like your career a little bit more. Becca will be a contemporary Renaissance woman. She will direct, design, and just be starting to produce in both television and theater. She will also act and find success, but she will realize that she needs creative control. She will come out of performance retirement to great fanfare every once in a while. She will also be known for her red carpet ensembles and her fixture in the front row of runways during Fashion Week. She will eventually chair one year of the Met Gala. She will also begin work on her own fashion line.
Oh my God. This is why I love this stuff. I'm so happy right now.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay. And then, so this is like the achievement part. While Becca will be known and accoladed for her work on stage and screen, her first major awards will actually be Grammys. Her first will come after producing some songs on the album of the next pop star to come out of Germany. And her second will be for podcasting after the Grammys establishes that as a category for her smash hit podcast, Manic Pixie Jump Scare, which will be in its 30th smash year.
Oh my God. 30th smash year. Oh my God.
Smash
Wait.
30th year? I don't know.
Wait, I'm producing for a German pop star?
Yes. Yeah. It's something you'll do on the side.
Whoa.
Like it's something you'll just like, because you're like a music, like you like love music and like you have the vocabulary, and so you'll just like, and you'll be kind of like connected, and so you'll just be like, oh, let me come to the studio, and then you're like wait, let me, and then you like, I imagine it being like fully somebody, like something's not working in the song, and like there are these people like Max Martin is like, how do we do this? And you're like sitting on a couch and you're like, and you get up, you've never touched something like this and like in your life, but you just like intuitively know where to like go. And then you just go beep, bop, boop. And then they play the song back and they're like, oh my God.
It's my dream to be a prodigy.
No, literally. And then it's the song of the
so
summer.
Good.
I think you're gonna stumble into like producing the song of the summer, and then like
it's
you
really
win like
serving.
a Grammy award for it.
Put the money in the bag, and I stole the keys. That was the first time you ever saw me driving.
Yes, and when they do the documentary, you have to like restage the whole scene, and you're gonna like you're gonna know like what it actually looked like, and then much like Taylor before you, you're gonna be like, okay, so how do I make this a little bit more dramatically interesting for the viewing audience?
Yeah,
and you're gonna have all the experience in like production and stuff, and so that's gonna be what you bring to that project.
Wow, that's
other than
crazy.
like adding the secret sauce of the song, of course.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what I had for your life.
Wow. Wow, everything. That's so true.
I came up with the celebrity beef questions. I didn't get any.
I was gonna say, do I have beef with a celebrity?
You're not like a very like beefy person. I feel like you don't like
maybe I had a really public breakup or someone with someone.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I'm sensing. Like
Who do you think it would be?
one of the members of Muna.
Really
Yeah.
crazy.
And it's like it's a WLW breakup, so it's like insane actually.
Yeah.
Like somebody goes to jail.
Whoa, it's definitely gonna be me.
Yeah, like somebody goes to jail, somebody crashes a car, like it's somebody like it's like very it's not a
Wow.
good scene. It's not a good
Someone
scene when
burns
two
down my glass house.
literally it's not a good scene when two women break up with each other.
Yeah.
Like it can never be
Wow.
a good scene.
Wow.
There's just a lot of emotions and nowhere for them to go. And so yeah,
Oh
so
my
maybe
God.
that's what I'm sensing. Like when I said like maybe you'll date like or you'll date somebody else who's like, yeah, that's perfect actually, Becca. You date somebody who's, you date a woman who is very
Uh-huh.
much like, famous, and
Yeah.
then you guys publicly break up. And then maybe
Wow.
that's what causes you not to like seek out, because I don't think you'll seek out the bi wife energy man. I feel like he'll just kind of like
Come
appear.
to me.
Yes.
Will he be famous, or you said he was gonna be contractor?
No, he'll be
Oh,
normal and you'll like that about him.
wow.
He'll
That's
be
crazy.
completely normal. He'll be interested in things insofar as you are a part of them, but have a
Mm.
like complete disinterest in
Wow.
like anything else concerning with your field, and you'll find that very attractive.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Like he'll support you, he'll go to things with you, but he won't like he doesn't like, it's so not him to like get obsessed with it.
Wow.
Like he doesn't have that part to him. He's kind of like,
He's grounded.
yes.
Wow. I
Hmm.
maybe do need that. That's
And he
crazy.
works with his hands. Like that's a very important part to me. He works with his hands.
Is he tall?
Yeah, probably if he's a
All right.
contractor.
He has to reach things.
He has to be big and strong.
All right. What if I date like multiple members of Muna and like I break up
I
Muna?
also had that thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna
Wait,
have to be the
what was your order again?
oh,
It was
Katie is
Katie
most
first.
likely, yeah, and then Joe,
Yeah.
and then Naomi.
And you're right about that as well.
Her, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Quinn, the energetic alignment this episode has been absolutely off of the fucking charts.
No, I know. Like I was no, when we said I also think it's weird how like our apartments are very the living spaces we dreamed up for each other are very similar.
Yeah.
Although I
Oh
guess
my
it's
God.
not too when you think of like the past places we lived. Also just our backgrounds right now. Like
Well, yeah, you can tell. Like,
not
oh,
super
yeah.
discordant. Yeah. Um,
Wow.
oh my goodness.
Do you think that my house will be in LA mostly, or where will that house be? And what
It'll
will
probably
I
be in
have?
LA because like you can't really have something like that in New York.
Right. So I probably just have like an apartment in New York, you think?
Yeah, so you'll like be known for that house.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait until my architectural digest episode on
Yes, and
YouTube.
that's gonna be like it's gonna be an architectural digest video that's gonna be like crazy. Like you're gonna have an
Yeah.
issue of you're gonna in the way I'm gonna be Vogue Italia, the month I'm on Vogue Italia, you will be on Architectural Digest.
Oh my
And we'll
God.
be on like the newsstands together, and the jump scares will descend into the newsstands of the nation and like put us next to each other. Like put
Wow.
our like yeah, they'll stock the
Yeah.
shelves next to each other. Because by that point, literally everybody in America will listen to the podcast probably. And so we can say to the people who stock the shelves at the press stand, like, you have to put our magazines next to each
Yeah.
other.
Because we're besties.
And
What
their
talk
boss will be
show?
okay with it because they listen to it.
Right, they get it. What talk show do you think will premiere to get like we'll both go on together at the same time, promoting different things? Do you want to try and say it at the same time?
Yeah, we can play this
Okay.
game.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
The
Jimmy
reboot of the Wendy
Fallon.
Williams show.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Oh no, we messed one up.
Oh no, it's our...
We muffed it up.
To be fair, your answer is probably well, if it's our dream lives, maybe it can happen.
my dream is that it comes back. No, but it'll be very different. Like it'll like the Wendy show will look very different from how it once did, like because people will realize like, okay, we need to give Wendy like literally everything.
Yeah. It'll be the Miss Williams show.
Yeah, she struggled for long enough.
Let
And
her
we
say
just
what
need to
she
give
needs to
Wendy
say.
literally everything.
Yeah.
And that's what they will give her, and that's what we will be on together. And it'll be like, Wendy, we love you. And we can be like, Wendy, Becca has literally been on the show.
Yeah, pull up
And they'll
the
play the clip.
if they still have it, if they didn't discard
Well, you'll
it.
have it. You can provide it.
Well, that's true. Thank you.
You'll be like, they'll be like, oh, they burned the Library of Alexandria, and you'll be like, okay, well, I have a remnant. I have a relic. I have a rune.
Does this woof?
And you could be like, Wendy, do I still look 7? It'll be like a confrontation. Oh my God.
Wow.
And maybe Wendy will like take it the wrong way. Oh my God.
And I'm gonna have to wear like an interesting version of the green dress I originally wore.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It'll be like Final Evolution, like Midsummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much.
Wow. I am so excited.
Yeah. We'll also coordinate, of course.
Yeah.
Every public appearance, we have coordinated outfits as well. Is something I'm getting a sense of.
Yeah. Also, oh my God, I can't believe we didn't ask this. Who do you think our celebrity friends will like us in a group with like 4 more celebrities, not including any partners, loved ones?
Okay.
Who's like our squad going to be? I think obviously Keke Palmer has to be one of those people.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
So
Keke Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, who's like up and coming that we can have?
I was thinking
Alexa Demi.
I was gonna say Barbie.
Yeah.
Alexa and Barbie.
Yeah, one of the Euphoria kids. Yeah, definitely somebody who's on Euphoria.
Yeah.
Well, nah. Well, no, the one thing about Bella having a public beef with Bella Thorne is like, will that affect my relationship with Zendaya?
Oh, they're not friends.
Really? You think?
They're definitely not friends.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. So if anything, it'll strengthen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zendaya doesn't strike me as like a friend group person though. Like
no, I think we can hang out with her. Like
she's just kind of with Tom. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just with Tom or like Law Roach.
Yeah, she would be. Yeah.
I believe I will also like in my own version of my dream life. I will work with Law Roach for at least a time.
Yes, I'm sure.
Wait, okay. So we have Barbie, Keke, Alexa.
And
we're gonna do 4. More. We need
Rachel Sennett.
Oh, Rachel Sennett. Yeah, Rachel Sennett is also very much there.
And did you have another one?
Yes. Yeah. Joe Locke from Heartstopper.
Oh, obviously.
And through him we'll also know Kit Connor, who one of us will have. One of, if not both of us, will have an affair with.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna introduce us. We're both gonna be like freaking out, and yeah.
Oh my God.
But we need somebody like having a British person in the group, like that fits our dynamic very well. And Joe's also
that's true.
He seems like an amazing person. So
yeah, and I think that whole group would get along super well. That's so
I think about Joe Locke and Keke Palmer like interacting.
that would be we would definitely need to be there to be the bridge between those worlds.
No, literally. No, and that's fully my role. I've thought about this. Like I bring friend groups together.
Yeah, I feel like I do the same.
Like I fully introduce people to like their good friends who are also like my good friends. Yeah. And like they go on to form like close relationships. And I'm like, I made that.
Yeah, I invented that.
Same with like high school. Like I think I'm like in my high school friend groups, I think I'm like most connected to everybody else because I was like the glue.
The founder.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I was the person that would bring people together to like hang out, and then those people didn't really have like a reason to talk outside of me. Not in like a controlling way, but in like a,
Right.
No, our celebrity friend group. That's gonna be crazy actually.
And then now I'm also wondering what will like our scandals be. I'm not thinking that your Bella Thorne thing is like a scandal. Mm-hmm. I could very much picture each of our sex lists being exposed a la Lindsay Lohan.
What do you mean our sex list? Like list of people we've had sex with?
Do you remember the list of Lindsay Lohan wrote a list of all the people she's had sex with, and one of her friends stole it and gave it to TMZ.
No, I've
And
never
there,
heard of this.
oh yeah, and there are some names on that list. Let me pull it up, and also there are
Yes.
some names blocked out of the list. Someone must have
Redacted.
paid. Yeah, so
Redacted.
it's like
Epstein was on the
I'm
list.
scared. Whoa, yeah. I could definitely see that happening to both of us, but we just like accidentally are in Instagram live and say it or something like that.
Yeah.
Something fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely like say things, or maybe not say things by accident. I feel like I'm pretty tight-lipped when I need to be. I feel like I will be a target of the right because I'll
Oh,
also be very outspoken, like organized and like left political, like organizing and stuff. And I feel like I'll
it's
be one of
true.
those, like I'll try to be one of those celebrities. Um, and so I feel like I will be like attacked by like whoever takes Tucker Carlson's mantle because he'll be, or maybe he'll still have a show. Like I'll be attacked on there and I'll just be like, whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm so sorry you have to go through that.
Or we might, so in our group, I don't see like AOC, but like an AOC like figure who like
Uh-huh.
is like political, but they may be a little too obsessed with like the celebrity culture.
Okay,
Like there
fair
might be
enough.
that criticism of them floating around, and will kind of be like the celebrity culture, will represent the celebrity
Yeah,
culture.
right, in their life. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Like the prime
So,
minister of like the Netherlands or whatever.
oh, just
Or
like
I
an
forget, but
influencer.
there's this one like prime minister who's like, she's like a 37-year-old woman, and she like goes out in like clubs on the weekend. And then
OMG.
like in the week she's like the prime minister of like a nation. And so they're always
Girl
like, oh my god,
bossing.
she's out partying, but like all the young people in the nation are like, yeah, everybody deserves to party
Yeah.
anyway.
Right. Um, yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
have to read you this list a little
Okay.
bit. So number one on the list is Ashton Kutcher. I don't know if we're insinuating that that was like anyway the first time. Okay, Ashton Kutcher, Ryan Philippi. I forget how to say it.
Reese
Um,
Witherspoon's husband.
yes, I'm
Well,
skipping a
ex-husband, I
few.
think.
Ex-husband. Um, Joaquin Phoenix, Evan Peters. I'm skipping some names.
That's
Aaron
crazy.
Rodgers, Wilmer Valderrama,
Wait, which
Jamie
one?
Burt,
Oh, A-Rod.
Aaron Rod.
Or no, that's not A.
No,
That's
that's
Alex
it's
Rodriguez. And that's
yeah,
that Shailene Woodley,
yeah. Yeah.
the anti-vaxxer.
J-
Yeah. Okay.
Jamie Dornan, Zach Efron, Orlando Bloom, Justin Timberlake,
Oh my
Colin
god.
Farrell, Heath Ledger,
Oh my
James
god.
Franco, Adam Levine. And then there's a few other names that are blocked off. Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, literally.
Oh my god.
Also, one of them just says Brian.
With an I or a Y.
I.
Okay, so not my dad. Good.
Cool.
Cool. Anyway.
But she also spelled Zach Efron wrong, so we don't know. It can't be sure. We can't be sure that she would get the spelling right. Still could be your dad.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my god. That's actually insane if that's all true.
Yeah. I mean, I always just assumed it was true
That's a
because I've seen it
wide
so many
breadth.
times.
That's a wide breadth of like men.
Yeah.
And like of all different ages too.
Yeah. It is weird. But good for her.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
picture some of those interactions like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
Like,
trying to
I
think
don't
of
understand how Jamie Dornan and Lindsay Lohan crossed
which
paths.
one's Jamie Dornan?
50 Shades of Grey.
Mr. Gray?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. When was
Yeah.
this released? Because
I
like
think in
Evan
the early
Peters,
2010s. He was young.
yeah, and that feels like after like I'm gonna say something a little rude, but like after Lindsay
Mhm.
Lohan was like a thing.
I know. Let me look
Like I
up
feel like an
now.
emerging Evan Peters wouldn't like, I feel like, not to be rude, but like I feel like Lindsay Lohan would be a little below his social strata at that point.
Probably. Wait, no, but it also could have been the opposite if she was on top of her game and he was just in the movie Sleepover.
The critically acclaimed movie Sleepover.
It okay, it was leaked in 2014. But he's kind of early on the list, so maybe I don't
Year
know.
2014.
Again.
Again, more on that later. Um,
Wow.
wow. Yeah. Wait, I'm so excited about our scan.
Fascinating.
Wait, what pets do you think we'll have?
I think you're gonna have um 2 dogs and like maybe like an obscure pet or something like a bird.
Hmm. Yeah. I think
Rescue
you.
dogs, so I can't speak on the breed.
Mhm. You'll be bi-coastal, but like, I feel like your husband will mostly be holding it down in like LA.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you might. Okay, so now I'm getting this whole vision of like, you might be one of those. Your husband might be into like homesteading.
I love that.
Your husband is gonna be like big into homesteading, and you're gonna be into like the aesthetics of it. And like you're gonna
Wow.
know how to do like a couple things on the farm, but like you're not gonna be like, and oh my no,
Smart.
because you're gonna like one of your like like your brand deals, so many of them are gonna be related to the barn. And like you're gonna be like in the
Wow.
cutest little outfits, like
I could make a wine.
oh
Wow.
yes. Oh my god. That's one of our collaborations. We make a wine together and we grow it
I
at
love
your
that.
yes. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, so you're gonna have like the dogs and stuff, and that's who you have like a personal relationship with. But like then
Hmm.
you're gonna have like all your like little gaggle of animals.
Yeah, I would love some horses. That
Mm-hmm.
would be great.
Yeah, you're gonna be like Lady Gaga with Arabella.
Oh,
Um, yeah, I'm getting very
wow.
much that. Um, you're gonna have a little dog still, maybe like a big one. You have like a big and a little one,
I like that.
and they'll have like a buddy dynamic that you maybe write like a screenplay based off. No, you're gonna write a children's book. You're gonna write a children's book based off the
That is
dynamic between your 2 dogs living on the farm. Yeah. And
who
that's gonna be your
I
foray
am.
into that. Yeah.
It's so true. I want to do a children's book so bad. Oh my
Yeah.
God. This is
Yeah.
so
Exactly.
exciting and so true.
Yes.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
BT does. My mom has been requesting a pets themed episode.
Okay.
So that's on the
We're
docket.
just
Anyway.
okay. We
Wait,
interview
okay.
our pets.
I want you to know, I want to know, do I have like an international presence, or have like I lived internationally at any point towards the
Oh
dream life,
yeah.
or
I think like most of your 20s will actually be spent in Europe.
okay.
Um, like traveling there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you're like building a career still in the States, but I think unlike me, the Europeans will really respect you. I think
Mm-hmm.
you'll also have a really big presence in South America as well.
Okay.
Um, and like the islands. Something about you.
Like the Caribbean?
Yeah. Something about you. They're just gonna love
They're gonna eat me
you.
up down there.
Yeah. Like your outfits and stuff. I picture being very colorful. So
Oh
I think
yeah.
like they'll take a little piece of you.
Mm-hmm. We're both gonna be huge in Australia
Yeah, obviously.
because we're gonna
That's
be
what
so
that's saying.
like because the other thing, Australians are like, people never come to us. People never come to us for tours, and like our first international tour is gonna be Australia.
We have to be guests on Below Deck Down Under. We have to be charter guests. Oh my God.
That'll be another scandal. That'll be another scandal for us.
Wow.
Like we'll do it, but we'll know it's gonna be a scandal.
Yeah.
We'll be
And
the
we'll just
first people to appear on Below Deck US, and that's gonna be like, people are gonna be like, okay, that was a little, especially because we'll
right.
both be like outspoken about like left politics and stuff. And then we're gonna be on Below Deck Down Under, and they're gonna be like, guys, you did it again. Like you can't do this actually. And we're gonna be like, oops.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. We're also gonna be annoying as fuck because at 3 a.m. I definitely would be like, put the slide up.
Stop now.
Now.
No.
Wake up.
Maybe
Yeah.
it will be offset by how nice we are to the crew though. No, like
Yeah,
we'll be like
so nice.
no, we'll be
and we'll
bad
tip so
influence on the
well.
we'll be bad influences on the crew if anything.
I would want to hang out with them. Like I would
Yeah.
want them to stay
No,
up
we're
and
gonna be
hang
like,
out.
so what? No, like when the cameras are down, we're gonna be like, okay, guys, so like what's the goss? Like what's going on
Yeah,
actually?
like who likes who's doing
Who
a good
likes
job.
who? What's doing and who's screwing, you know? Like
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. And
Oh
we're
my
gonna leave,
God.
we're gonna budget it. So like we will leave the biggest tip in Below Deck history.
Yes, I think so.
And then we will break our record when we go to Below Deck Down Under.
Oh my God. So exciting.
We will break our own record.
Our own record that we set arbitrarily.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This has been so exciting. My cheeks are literally
know.
sore from smiling.
I know. There's something so fun about this whole process.
I love it.
No, but it is fun to like hear like an outside, because I love getting like an outside perspective of what's going on in my own life.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
So
why
refreshing.
that's why I like talk to my friends about like everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
I need an objective, and like, you know, maybe that's the position of like a therapist or, you know, something else I don't have, but you know,
professional.
yeah, but Headspace. What was the one you had through your old job?
Oh, it was called like Lyra, I think.
Lyra.
I'm pretty sure.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
BetterHelp.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We're obviously gonna have the Spotify, like we're gonna be like Spotify's like biggest stars.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably cut a deal with them.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be really good. That'll be how we definitely buy our houses at first.
Yeah.
Down
I'll be like,
payment.
okay, Becca. Okay, we can split it. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. Wait, okay, last question. Do we ever
Yeah.
have like a public like snafu or like turmoil like together, like a public argument?
Oh, me and you?
Yeah.
I think we should definitely stage one.
Yeah. If not, if it doesn't happen, because like Becca and I have honestly never fought.
No, I've never fought you.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a very like.
I've never even really been upset with you.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like if there was anything, we just like talk about it, or like we feel comfortable enough to talk to each other before. Oh my God, but we would. Oh my God, it'll definitely be like for branding for one of our projects.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Because imagine we get in this like big fight, and then there's like a movie's coming out. Okay, I don't even know, but there's like a commercial then for like some sort for our wine. And it's like, even this wine will bring, like, make your enemies your friends or something like that.
Literally,
or
it'll
like,
be real. It'll be like Real Housewives. Like,
yes.
Oh no, I feel like we would do like oh my God, no. What if it's like a performance art piece almost? Like, what if we like really committed to it and we did it for like a year?
Oh my God.
I could see
it's
this
like
being a
Dan
thing
and
for
Molly not talking for a day.
Literally, no. It's like us. It's like we like stop talking. We cut off all like connection, and then we like. We do a full Warholian Gaga-esque, like we do a full commentary on like what it is to have a fight in the public sphere, and we're like filming it the whole time being like, you guys are so dumb, like we're literally together and we're like, so you guys are so dumb, we're like we're just hanging out with each other, we're doing a brand strategy meeting, and then
whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, so we can actually talk for the year though?
Oh yeah, no, we'll be documenting the whole thing.
Okay, good.
We'll be like secretly,
but we can't publicly. Okay.
Yes, we can't publicly like do it.
Wow, that is so cool. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and when we release it, everybody's gonna be like, "Whoa,
they were friends the whole time."
Pulitzer Prize winning, even. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited.
Yeah, I'm like almost exhausted.
I know, because we've lived our whole lives.
We've lived a whole life. Two whole lives through this podcast.
2 whole lives, yeah.
Oh my God.
Shit. I love how they stream together so well though. And it just
they dovetail like perfectly.
Yeah. So I'm feeling very grateful right now.
Yeah.
I'm very good about my future.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So now we just have to go and fulfill all that.
NBD.
Yeah, NBD. But yeah. Right. Anything else on the Dream Lives, Becca?
I don't think so for now, but we can definitely put a pin in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a little break, and then we'll be back to get to our Manic Pixie moments and our jump scares. I'm scared. And we're back.
Just
So,
like
and just like that. So this week we do have a comment corner. It is the return. We still need more, but this is the return for this week. So you guys remember a long time ago, a woman named Christine wrote into our podcast. And so this woman, Christine, has a lot of pictures of me from my youth, which I don't know how she has really, but
it's creepy. It's weird, but I
yeah,
like it.
it is really weird. Fan culture is kind of weird. So anyway, so now Becca and I are gonna look at a couple pictures that Christine sent in. So I'm looking at one called Quinn Picks Continued.
Okay.
And I suppose we'll post this on Instagram this week, but the subject line is Quinn Picks Continued, and it is me in the 8th grade, and I'm dressed as Ron Burgundy for Halloween, I believe.
Oh, that's who you were.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Channel 4 news pin, which I put on my tie for some curious reason. Anyway.
All right. You definitely are selling.
Oh yeah.
And the stash. There's a way better
picture. There's a way better picture of this on my Instagram, I believe, like a better angle.
Oh, okay, but Christine didn't send that one in.
Yes, no. Yeah. So
also I love that she's sending in each photo individually.
Yes. Yeah. These are like 8 emails we're going through.
Yeah. With one photo.
Yes. And one so photo cute. Each.
Yeah.
I'm now looking at Best Night Eva. And so this is a picture of me and who I assume is Christine, maybe. She asked me for a photo on the street, perhaps.
Right.
And I believe this is the night that I saw Hamilton with the original Broadway cast of Hamilton. So
yeah, and you do have a bayang that you are rocking.
I do have a little bit of a bayang. I feel like no, this wasn't the time. I did when I saw Hedwig and the Angry Inch about a year and a half earlier. Before I went to New York, I got a really bad haircut. There are pictures of it. And like we went to Madame Tussauds, and like I'm posed with everybody, and my haircut is like really bad. And I remember it being like a bad haircut. Like I was like, oh my God. Anyway, this one just has 4 question marks. I forget what this one. Oh.
What are you dressed in? What is this?
This was the 3rd time I did hairspray.
Okay.
This is the 3rd time.
See.
This is the 3rd time I did hairspray, and I got very ambitious with my makeup on this one. I had this CoverGirl palette, and I originally wasn't doing eyebrows because the eyebrows weren't like, you couldn't even see them
with the wig.
And then they were like, you need eyebrows. And so I was like, okay, I guess I will. And so, yeah, but I had this beautiful little CoverGirl palette. It had like a green, a yellow, and a blue. And I would blend them all together, and it would do like this almost like peacock kind of like a peacock color palette.
Okay.
This is crazy actually, to look at. And I wore like this little like control top, or not control top, but like, I don't know what it's called, like a little like Spanx type thing.
Right.
And that's what the tan is. License date. This is a picture of me getting my driver's license.
And you look so young. I cannot believe you could drive a car at that young age.
Olivia Rodrigo copied off of me.
Also, you're smiling the exact same as like you're holding your license up, and it looks like your face was photoshopped onto like, I don't know. That's so funny.
I do very famously have a great driver's license photo.
That is a pretty good one.
That is like one of my strengths. I have a great driver's license photo. I don't really look like that anymore, but it's a good photo.
Shouts out. Okay, Italy trip.
She followed me to a different country when I was in Italy.
Did she take this photo? I don't think I see the strange woman in this one.
The one we believe to be Christine. Yeah. So I don't know how she found me in. This is either in Assisi or San Gimignano.
Okay.
I believe San Gimignano, which is like this old like medieval town. that's like well preserved. This one just
Oh,
says
okay.
what? Oh, this was just a random day. She's in my house, so
Oh, wow.
it's a little concerning. And then crazy pics of Quinn through the. This is a funny photo. So they gave us
Yeah.
like at middle school, they gave us like those like CPR dummies.
Yeah.
And they like let us take them home. And I remember I took like a lot of naps after like my days in middle school.
Yeah.
And in this picture, I'm sleeping with the CPR dummy next to me. Like we're taking a little nap together.
And you put it there and no one was pranking you?
No, yeah, I think I fully put it there. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of a scary photo.
Oh yeah, it's terrifying. It's terrifying actually. Um,
But it is pretty funny.
mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so you're cool with all these being on the Instagram? For people to
I would say, yeah, I would say Sans the Italy one because you can't see me really well and there are like other people in that one, but like
Right.
all the other
Okay.
ones. You have
Okay.
corresponded with
Perfect.
Christine as well.
Yeah, I did reply. I said, Christine, I actually said, oh my goodness, comma, Christine, ... This is the best day of my life. Thank you for these gems.
Mm-hmm.
Becca.
Yeah. And so Christine, we love that you got your email through this time. I don't know how you got all these
Yes.
photos. So that is a little scary to me. But you know, we'll watch this space.
Yeah. So thanks, Christine, for all the content.
Yeah. So if you want to be featured, we're accepting anything.
Yeah. Literally.
Our channels are open. And so yeah, give us a comment corner we can talk about next week. Anyway. So now we turn to the Manic Pixie moment and our jump scares of the week. So our jump scares of the week are things that just like, it's when you were a little too young and you watched a very scary movie, perhaps depending on your age, like The Exorcist or Chucky or The Conjuring, Insidious, one of those kind of newer ones if you're one of our younger fans, like something you weren't prepared for and something you didn't know how to like deal with really.
Right.
Like that kind of fear is what we're looking
Kissing
for.
Booth 2.
Jack and Jill starring Adam Sandler. It could be anything really. It could be anything really. And so Becca, what is something that just gave you a little fright this week?
So mine actually occurred yesterday evening.
Mm-hmm.
And that is I was staying at my sister's house. They live like 45 minutes away. So I drove over after work and was like, do. And I was staying at their house and I had already eaten dinner. So they were eating. It was like pretty late. It was like 9 or 10 at night. And like we're also watching TV at the same time. And they have those little like TV stand table things that their plates were on, but we were all in different spaces of the living room. But Miranda, who was next to me, I remember looking past her at Michaela's boyfriend Jace, who also lives with them. And
are those both your sisters?
Michaela Miranda. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then so I'm looking at Jace and I remember looking like at Miranda's plate and it was blank. There was nothing left on it. She had eaten her meal like a good girl.
Yeah.
And
she goes, I hated it when the waitress comes over.
Wait, what? What?
You know, like the dad joke where it's like if a waitress comes back over and they're like, she's like, how'd everybody like it? And he's like, oh, we hated it. But the joke is that all their
yeah. Oh my God.
That one didn't land. Much like Malaysia Flight 370, that one didn't land.
Oh God. All right, you redeemed it, I guess then. Okay. But I'm like, I just file in my mind like blank plate. We're watching the movie still. We're like talking also a little bit. Then Miranda just goes, guys. And I was like, I look at her and then she's like, where did all this salad come from? And there was a full salad on her plate. And I was like, no, literally. So I was like, wait. I distinctly remember seeing you have an empty plate.
I feel
And she
something
was like,
so
yeah.
paranormal afoot. Like, I don't know what it is.
Like, no, literally. She was like, no, I'm scared actually because I definitely ate my salad. And this is like fresh salad with like the lettuce has not wilted yet. Like
And no one like left the room
spinach.
or anything.
No, everyone was sitting exactly where they were. Michaela didn't even get her salad yet, her salad portion of the meal. And then I was like, wait, Jace like smiled at me and I was like, oh, he definitely did it. Um, he definitely like just got some salad and put it on Miranda's plate, I guess, because he didn't want it. And Miranda was like, no, like the dressing that is on this salad, like we all know he doesn't like it. So he would not grab it. So like we have no idea where the salad came from. And I was like, oh my God. And for until earlier this morning, I thought fully it was a timeline situation. And the words quantum jump were said to me earlier by a coworker who thought
Mhm.
she was in a different timeline, like she woke up in a different timeline. I was like, wow, well, I fully believe you. And then I was like,
Of
oh my
course.
God, I've shifted. It's crazy. But yeah, actually, this whole time it was Jace lying and he was gaslighting me.
Being a little prankster.
Literally.
No,
Yeah.
that
So
would have
he
been.
did. Yeah.
I don't
He
know
did get
why,
the
but there was something
salad.
that was also terrifying about that story to me. Like hearing you recant it. Like
It is scary
there
because we
was
were like,
something.
it's scary when something just appears.
Like I wouldn't go to bed that night.
Well, I did soundly.
You said.
I oh chew. Yeah. Other timelines don't bother me too much. It's just like the glitch of it all. Crazy.
Well, no, because I'm thinking like paranormal at that point. I'm thinking like a ghost put this here.
A ghost put the salad there. Yeah,
Hmm.
no, definitely it's possible also, but it actually wasn't in this instance.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was spooky in the
Wow.
moment and then turned out to be kind of just a flop of a
Hmm.
situation.
Hmm.
But yeah, so Quinn, what was scaring you this week?
Something I did just think about with my Malaysian Airlines 370 show is
Okay,
like,
yeah.
so first of all, I think it's crazy that like, so Becca and I, just to tease it, we did talk about that recently,
Yeah.
for something that is coming.
Uh-huh.
Watch this space once again. But
Yes.
so we talked about Malaysian Airlines 37, which if you guys don't remember, is an airline that like is an airplane that just disappeared.
Yeah. She had left.
Yes. So basically, I did some research on it after we had like finished our conversation, and it disappeared over like the South China Sea. And they found pieces of it, and they've gone on like expeditions to like recover the
Oh,
rest of it,
recover
but they
it?
haven't been able to find it.
Oy.
So maybe that's also like a timeline thing. Like it went through like a vortex.
Whoa.
But it's weird because they did find like certain pieces that they think are like the plane,
In
or
the
like they
sea?
confirmed to be the plane.
Oh, weird.
But like they can't find the rest of it.
That's crazy. Is there any like, I don't know. Do you think there's any chance that it would have like fully exploded, but it,
Maybe.
but it couldn't like dissipate? But like if it was in really, really tiny pieces or like a lot of it was burned and kind of unrecognizable,
Yeah.
that's the only thing. But I feel
Or
like
like if I
I
got
don't
hit by something that
know.
like evaporated it,
Yeah,
and like we just don't know.
like a giant goo.
Yeah. But well, and then that was the other thing that I came upon. There was another, I think it was another Malaysian Airlines flight that got shot down over Ukraine.
Oh dear God. Recently?
Yeah. No, in 2014, the same year.
Oh my God.
Because Malaysian Airlines, like after that, like they like fell like they went completely under, and they had to be like repatriated to like Malaysia as like their national, like they had to like literally be, they like went into dormancy for a couple of years, but then they were bailed out by like the Malaysian government to be like,
Oh wow.
yeah. But that wasn't like that's scary in and of itself. But then I'm literally like getting on like an international flight next week. And
Oh
so like I was like, so this isn't like the best thing for me to be like leading into checking up on
yeah.
as I.
Well, I will say my international flight as of recent went really well.
Oh yeah.
And it was my first time flying alone. It was perfect. So
Hmm.
it'll be fine.
Yeah, and I feel like we like get freaked out, but like honestly, riding in a plane is so much safer than like riding in a car will ever be.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which let's not go down that rabbit hole because I'm going to get freaked out about driving then. What
Yeah.
just turned off outside?
So
Did you see that?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It's an orb actually. It's the thing that put the salad on Michaela's plate. But so I'm in my childhood bedroom and we have these lights on top of like on our house, like for our backyard.
Okay.
And one's like
Oh.
literally right outside my window.
Oh, that's very annoying.
Yes. And so my mom,
Does that ever freak
it's
you
night.
out if it goes off? Is it an automatic light?
No. It's like
Oh,
I'm used to it
okay.
at this point. But sometimes it just doesn't get shut off. And like honestly, I've gotten kind of used to it at this point.
Mhm.
But my mom, it was funny last night. We were like walking up and like my door was open. And so you could see like that the light was on. She's like, you better turn that off. And I was like, oh, I know.
Trust.
It's like it's never me that's turning the light on out there. It's always someone
Yeah.
else in my household
Yeah.
that's like just turning it on, and then it disturbs my sleep anyway.
If it was motion censored, that would be spook magook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because I live
For
in
sure.
like there could be a deer,
It could be
anything
anything.
really.
Anything.
Okay, and then yeah, that was a jump scare.
And
Forgot
then
where we were for a second. Anyway,
yeah.
so now we get into the Manic Pixie moments of the week, and this is just a
Mm.
moment that, like someone could like much like Becca's future dogs and their like buddy like comedy they're gonna have. Like somebody could
Yeah.
write like a screenplay, a children's book.
Mhm.
Something that like, narratively interesting happened in the story that is our lives and that we are
Yeah.
ultimately the protagonists of. And so
Yeah.
it's a moment where we're keenly aware of that protagonist status. And so Becca, what was that moment for you this week?
Okay, so actually yesterday
Mm-hmm.
before I went to my sister's house between work, I did go to dinner with some friends from work. The same
Yes.
place
Oh my
I
God,
went to.
work friends. Yeah.
Yeah, fun, right? Very
I
adult.
love work friends.
They're all like 17. Just kidding. They're my age, so that's good.
Okay.
But so it was the same place actually that we went to, my whole family went to my birthday dinner at, and some backstory. For some reason, I really wanted it rained on my birthday a little bit. And usually I used to be like anti-rain. Right now with the heat, I'm very pro rain. I want it to
Oh,
thunderstorm all
1,000%.
day for the next like 2 weeks, please.
Mm-hmm.
So but I was a little sad when it rained on my birthday, but I was like trying to be like, oh MG, like it's sunny now, maybe I'll see a rainbow. And I was looking so hard for a rainbow. Like I just wanted to see a rainbow so bad. And I remember like we walked out of that restaurant and I was just like looking for a rainbow, got home, didn't really see one that day. I saw one like in a puddle and I was like, I'll count that.
Did you
But
see that picture of Neil Patrick Harris wearing?
no.
He wore this suit that was like gradient, like orange or green and like purple. It was green up here, and then it like gradiented into
No.
purple. And somebody was like, that one puddle. Like that was the
Oh,
meme.
I did see
Yeah.
that. I did see that.
So you were
Yeah,
experiencing that.
I did that fully.
Mhm.
So, but yesterday we come out of the restaurant, me and my work friends,
Mhm.
and what do I see but a freaking double rainbow and like the
All the way
brightest,
across the sky.
yes, the brightest big. Oh my God, it's a double rainbow. But yes, I saw a double rainbow. It was so bright and so big, and it was like so beautiful. And I was like, oh
Mhm.
my God, it has come to me, and it felt so magical. It
Yeah.
was crazy.
I found a rainbow, rainbow, baby. Trust me, I know. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. No,
Thank
honestly,
you.
top 10 like pranks of nature is when it is sunny out and it has just rained and there's not a rainbow.
Exactly.
It's like, so what do we do this all for then?
Literally. And
Yeah.
you did this for
So
what? Why not?
did you get the clicks, the views, and the engagement?
No. Okay. So, Quinn, what was making you? Why did I stutter? Quinn, why moment? Pixie Manic? What
Yeah.
this
Um,
week?
and so mine, so this week we're going like a little sci-fi, right?
Whoa.
Because suddenly I'm this like tech girl and I'm like, oh, oh,
Okay.
oh, because obviously I'm getting ready to do some traveling. And so
Mhm.
something else that I've been talking about on this podcast is I've been like a bookworm this summer.
Mhm.
I finished a book on my way to Boston and I started another book on the train as well. And so, I'm just reading. And
Mhm.
so I'm like, but books are famously something that's very hard to travel with because they take
Yeah.
up room, heavy. And so I was like, how am I gonna like manage this? Because I don't want to go out and like buy something. And so I'm like, how am I gonna manage this? And so I have from like 1,000 actual years ago, this.
Wait.
It is a Barnes and Noble Nook e-reader.
Oh my God. I forgot about the Nooks.
Yes. So I got it for Christmas one year and I was not into it.
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
was like, so immediately no. Like this is like, and
Yeah.
it was kind of especially bad because like I asked for it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna love this. And then I got it and I was like,
I do not.
this does not give me that buzz. But I'm
Yeah.
older now and necessity is the mother of invention. And so I was like, okay, let me try the e-reader again. However, it's been at least 5 years that this has just been like sitting in like a drawer in my room.
Yeah.
And so I tried to turn on and like sign into Wi-Fi and stuff, but it was like it said it would connect, and then it was like, oh, but like you're not actually connected. What, like when I would try to do something else, it would be
Mm,
like, so you actually can't do that. Like I couldn't go to the
yeah.
shops, I couldn't buy new things, like, and so
Mm,
I was like, well, what am I actually gonna do actually? And so
yeah.
then I do my research. I literally went on, this is actually crazy. So I looked up on YouTube. I was like, let me try to do this. I fully found a video that taught me how to like hack into the mainframe of the Nook.
What the fuck?
Literally, like I was like doing all these special commands that were making like secret buttons pop up. Like it was crazy, actually. Like
Whoa.
I felt so Matrix in that moment. However, it did not work. It did not help. Like
Oh.
because I eventually got into it and got it to connect to Wi-Fi, but then it wouldn't show me because I think I had basically like broken into the Nook.
Right.
And so that didn't work. And so then I went on and somebody in the comments had left, oh well, Barnes and Noble, you can like install an update that will help you. And so I had to connect my Nook to my computer, download the update onto my computer, and then move the update on the Nook. And then the
OMG.
Nook like fixed itself. And so now I'm like all signed in and it's like,
Look at
you can
you.
just, yeah, you like unlock it. It's so cute. You can buy like a bunch of books, like you can go to the little shop and yeah, I can buy like new books. Um,
Wow.
yeah.
Do you enjoy reading on it actually?
I haven't tried it yet, but
Oh, okay.
the like
Okay.
concept of reading on this gives me that buzz.
Okay,
But
good.
it's just like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be like something that's like useful, and like maybe if I
Right.
like take it over and like be like, okay, this is the way I can like read, maybe then I'll like learn to appreciate it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because it is a great thing because I don't know if this can like, it does suck that I like have to buy books through Barnes and Noble, but I don't know if that's like, it'd be cool if there was like an, because I know on like Kindle you can do like the library like app and stuff, and so I don't know,
Mhm.
but so I might have to buy books through Barnes and Noble, which like obviously isn't preferable, but
Mhm.
it does save paper. Um, it's all stored on there, and
Yeah.
so
You can
I
take
don't
it
know.
anywhere.
Yeah, and you can take it anywhere, and it's so small and beautiful and delightful.
Good.
And it has this little, I have
Do you
this
have to
cute
charge
little,
it?
yes, you do.
Okay.
I have this cute little case and it has all these letters on it. And you might be like, oh, that's just
That's
a
cute.
thing of letters, but it actually says a good book has no ending.
Cute.
And you can like read that. I was like,
You
I'm
can decipher
styling.
that.
I was like, I'm styling in this. Like when I got this when I was 10, I was like, I'm styling in this. Wait, okay. I
Interest.
don't want that actually. Okay. Oh, screenager. Anyway.
Oh.
So yeah, my Nook Simple Touch with Glow Light might be making a comeback.
Oh my
And it's
God.
so funny
So
because it's like this old little, like it's like a little thing, but it's like
it
I can still
works
update
still.
it. No, so I felt like I was really hacking into the mainframe when I did that.
Yeah. That's so tech girl slay of you.
Yes. Yeah. And that was my Manic Pixie moment.
You did it. She hacked.
I know. And we have done it. Another damn episode of this show.
Yeah.
A good one, I think.
I think so too. This one was great.
Yeah. So Becca, where can people keep up with you, future chair of the Met Gala, future Grammy Award winner, producer of the year even?
Well, thank you. They can follow. Oh my God, I started choking. They thank you so much. They can follow me on Instagram at Becca Hobart, Twitter, Bex Gloss, and TikTok, where y'all go and join World War III. They can also find me making the red carpet pink. Quinn, where can the people keep up with you individually?
You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Quinn P. Murphy. You can also find me on Twitter at Quinn P. Murphy _. And you can find me deep in thought about things that happened at least 3 years ago.
Yes. And then, of course,
I was going to ask what you were about to say, so.
Yeah. I mean, why don't you ask it, though?
Okay. Becca.
Yeah.
Where can people keep up with us? Or
Who
Becca,
said
where
that?
can people keep? Who said that? It's Paranorman. Anyway, Becca, where can people keep up with the show?
They can follow Manic Pixie Jump Scare on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, where we post the podcast video version usually and exclusive content when technology works, guys. We can't hack into every single mainframe. Guys.
Yeah, maybe that's the next thing I try to conquer. Maybe we'll record from the Nook.
It's like jump scare. Yeah. And please email in at manicpixiejumpscare@gmail.com. We want to see photos of you with your CPR dummies. And we also,
oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, please. And we also just want to know every single opinion that you have positive about us.
Do you guys have anything you think after listening to this podcast about like what will happen in our lives? Do you have any predictions? What is your crystal ball telling you about Becca and I's lives?
Because we will factor those in.
Yes. And we'll tell you whether we find them congruous or not.
Yeah. All right, guys.
So write in. Moral of the story, write in.
Yeah. It cannot hurt you. It only helps us.
Literally.
All right. Well,
we're Quinn. And we're Becca. And thank you for listening. Oh my God.
At the same time.
I think he's trying to servo me. No, I think it's true. I think it's true. No, I went to the servo today in petrol. I cannot even believe the prices.
It's bonkers.
It's bonkers. Manic Pixie Jump Scare is hosted by Quinn Murphy
and Becca Hobart. Executive produced by Quinn Murphy and Becca Hobart.
Sound and video editing by Quinn Murphy.
Social media management and highlights by Becca Hobart.
And our theme song was written by Quinn Murphy, Becca Hobart, and Nandita Mahesh.